Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 25 of the All Things Nerdy podcast. We're here today joined by Ben, aka Th1ngs, who we haven't seen for a couple of episodes.
I know it's
Ryan,
been so long,
aka Morton, and two guests, John, aka Th1ngs, who made his first appearance in episode 18 of the podcast, and a new guest, Th1ngs. And another host I forgot to introduce is myself, Jason, aka Th1ngs. And this is the second episode to where we are collaborating with another member of the Buddies. And this man has a funny Darth Maul meme as his background.
I can't.
You better get him copyright claimed.
It's not Darth Maul. It's
so
Dark
silly.
Maul. It's Dark Maul.
Dark Maul.
Dark Moth.
Dark Maul.
No. It's not Dark Maul. It's Derp Maul.
Dark Maul.
Dark Maul. Oh my god. Yeah, I have my water, I have my caffeine, I'm with my
I have my
homies,
coffee, I
I'm
have my
ready to
water.
go.
I have
Coffee, water, soup, and a breadstick.
Yo, John, what'd you get before recording this podcast? Because you did say that you got a new piece of the All Things Nerdy podcast merch.
Well, oh, you mean the merch?
Yes.
I ordered a cup from. I ordered a coffee mug from you guys,
Nice.
but I have it in the kitchen somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah, it has the old logo on it.
Yep.
That's fine.
But that comes to show that he does support the podcast, if we were to think about it in that logic. Nevertheless, for those who may be living under a rock, John did give his name origin, which if we want to, we could go to him real quick before we learn the origin story of how we got the name Th1ngs. And his mic is scuffed. Caught on video.
His mic is making buzzing noises again.
It has to be because of the hardware that I have here
But stop tracing
when it comes to the microphone.
I will return with the car.
So,
You wanna, like, just wait
If
I'm
you
not
have
gonna
if
call
you
for
haven't
you.
seen
Yeah.
last time of
Okay.
when I was in this episode of the All Things Nerdy podcast, I said that I am visually impaired and I like technology, so I combined blind and tech together.
Yep, and a fun fact is that he is the first member of the Buddies to start his own business, which I'm happy for him that he
Yep, if you can see
started.
If you can see my inventory right here.
Yep,
I want
blind.
to try at least.
Yeah, and also if you want to, where do we buy your PCs at?
Blindtechpcs.com.
If you guys live in Florida, you know where to go if you want PCs.
And also, if you're not in Florida, I do offer shipping, which you guys will have to pay for shipping when you buy PCs from me.
I'm pretty sure once you get high enough, you can offer free shipping. Like a following.
I mean, it depends on your budget of what PC you want to buy from me.
That's a fair point.
I want to at least try to get a start on like business and all that. It's just the business I'm like going to like I'm trying to strive towards. Kind of getting shot down by how much AI there is.
Yeah, fuck AI.
Yeah, fuck AI. AI sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if Th1ngs here, but we cannot see his face, but how did you come up with the name Th1ngs?
So funny thing about my name, I got sick and tired. So originally, my original username was Enderslayer because funny haha Enderman was my favorite Minecraft mob, and then after that, I decided, you know what? Instead of being an Enderman, I'll be the killers of Endermen, and I became Ender Slayer, which I didn't know was a popular username at that time. So, I had that for like 5-ish years, and then I became Slade Ender. Don't know why, zero clue why, actually. But that stood for like 2 more years, and then after that, I officially became Th1ngs after I joined Twitch. Was it 4.5 years ago? And the origin of my name, Th1ngs, actually resides in my middle name, which is Storm.
I did not
Wait,
know
your
that.
middle name is Storm?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit, dude, that's a sick ass middle name.
I agree. Like, I have a
I'm
like.
jealous.
There was somebody in
Better
my
than
high
mine.
school who was nicknamed Stormy. I haven't talked to them in a long time, but I hope they're doing all right. And if you're
I
watching
still
this
hate-
episode, into the Stormy that I'm referring to, you know who you are if you're watching this episode. I hope you're doing all right. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I still find it a little embarrassing of how my current nickname came to be, because if you really think about it, it was just during a Mario craze, and I never thought to change it. So I'm like, I'm going to make it my own,
Yeah,
which is
That's so
slowly
good.
happening.
And with how Minecraft was mentioned, I can confirm that we are in the progress on working on a Minecraft server for the Buddies
Really?
community. For the time being, we only have a private one that's for friends, but we are in the process on working on some bangers for Jurassic Funland, which is a fictional theme park for the Mirrorgate universe.
With a slight cameo from Falling into Age of Despair.
Which is not canon.
It will be canon, I'll make sure it is.
I don't think we made a lot of progress inside the server ever since like yesterday, I think.
Oh yeah, I know. There were four of us in the server yesterday, for the most part, and we were really working hard on making this server look really cool. Hopefully, eventually, you guys will be able to see it.
Yep.
But it's really cool.
I'm
And-
still a little disappointed that Bros didn't join me for my
An idea that
So,
I've been considering is doing Minecraft Mondays, to where the first half could like be any type of game, any time of the year, and the second half could just be Minecraft to have a chill pill and just simply have fun with builds.
Hey, Jay, can I ask you a question real quick?
It depends on the question.
I need somebody to keep an eye on my stream so I can get clips of every time I've died. I can't get those clips alone.
I mean, you could if you just rewatch your streams. like I
Exactly.
do.
I don't really do that.
That's cringe, and you're a terrible creator.
I
Suck a dick.
I would if I could, baby. Come on.
Speaking of
Not
dicks,
mine.
I'm just kidding.
I would watch.
Wait, whoa,
I-
whoa.
Whoa, whoa, hey, hey,
Whoa.
whoa.
I watched those
Yo.
last videos when I was looking through my YouTube channel.
Holy crap!
I've
the
got
guy
a
put
perfect
tree
gift for
stump
what
on that.
Crazy just did.
Holy shit.
Down, boy.
Oh my god. Yeah, so
Was it-
all of us are, and before the recording started, Morton did say that he's scared of what his friend Norton is doing for Order of the Amethyst Oak.
I already know. Like, I know who he's basing the character off of. That's why it terrifies me. He
Oh my
always takes-
god.
With every character he creates, he always bases it off of a certain character. That's one thing you need to know about him.
Yeah, I didn't base writer Uchi off of anybody. He was my own character at the time. I was writing him as a character. And during
Now-
his villain arc, B said that he is the Th1ngs of the Mirrorgate universe, which when you get the chance to learn his lore, it will make a lot of sense.
I'm still trying to figure out who Nadine would be. Because, like, part of me is saying, like, isn't she, like, Dante of the universe? Because she's supposed to be, like, a multiversal / omniversal being.
I don't know what omniversal means, but I know what multiversal could be.
Okay, omniversal means it's boundless. Either boundless or you'll have to figure out some way to defeat them. That's somehow not related to normal powers or all that. And they
So
scale
being
higher than hyperversal.
So being
Omniversal
overpowered is what we go for.
Yeah, she's overpowered. She's supposed to be. And she's only just a sage, and the sages are supposed to be like the gods. And gods, and like, if you're going by actual fiction, they're like just multiversal to like galaxy level.
Okay, that makes
At
sense.
max.
And when it comes to the Mirrorgate universe, the Guardians are known as gods where they come from. And why I chose Guardians is because I feel like that makes a lot of sense, and gods would just be on the nose.
Mine's kind of obvious where I got the name inspiration.
Punishing Grey Raven.
Sage. Sage of Despair, Sage of Fate, Sage... Like, what game do you know that uses Sage to represent these higher beings?
Yeah, I memorized you said Punishing Grey Raven is the main inspiration for Fallen Sage of Despair.
For like all the world building it is. But for all the other stuff, it's it's a lot of different other games.
Yeah, so...
For example,
I'll be right
Sage
back.
actually, I got
You're
the
all good, John.
inspiration from Sage from The Legend of Zelda. Because you got the
which
Sage
Zelda
Water,
game?
the Sage...
Probably Ocarina of Time, which has the most stages in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
All
would
the
make a
seven
lot of
stages,
sense.
Sage of Light,
And
Sage of
I
Water,
have-
Sage of the Forest.
I have openly said countless times that I do want to get an Ocarina of Time Hylian symbol on my left wrist, which I have a good idea as to how I want to give it Ocarina of Time elements as well as bits of Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess, because those are good games.
I love Twilight Princess. Okay,
So, to give a recap on how the guests met one of the hosts, I am the source of how we met. Blind Tech, he and I were classmates back from when we went to middle school together. Th1ngs, how did we meet?
For your brother.
Was it through Supreme Glen?
Yes.
Holy shit, how did... Damn.
It was during elementary school. I said that I loved Team Fortress 2 animations while I was at the bus stop one day. Actually, no, it was through your sister. It was through your sister because we used to sit together on the bus ride, and then after that, I met your brother, and then we became TF2 best friends, and we started playing TF2. And then after that, I met you through him because of our love for ninjas or something like that. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I don't remember much from that time. All I know is that we used to we used to play with Nerf guns in the yard or something like that.
Oh my... At some point, as an
Outdoor
idea,
Nerf battles are so fun.
we should get toy revolvers that has rejectable shells and play Lars Bar in real life. That would be a lot of fun for a video idea.
I have a toy revolver that has ejectable shells.
I ain't going to.
I can grab it
Stop
right now,
buying.
actually.
That would. So as far as that idea goes, that would save like a good chunk of money, but because I was thinking of throwing 4 into the buddies throne, because if you think about it, it would be like as a good source, and the rest of the money that we could have could go to an artist to make the designs of the cards. And if we have permission from them, we could have it as a merch design for a later time. And I have no more coffee. But that's okay, because I'm energized throughout the rest of the episode. And if I memorized correctly, it was 2016 from when I met you. I memorized it was 2016 with John.
Yep. I remember when we were in middle school, and I met Jason during that time.
Yep, and do you guys want to talk about the bowling story?
What?
Because, yeah, so for context, I went to Pin Chasers to go bowling for my 21st birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I
yeah,
invited
that's
the
when you were
Floridian
still-
members of the buddies to go bowling with me. And I'm
That's
not
when
gonna
you were
lie,
still known as crazy.
that was. But we don't talk about that. Nevertheless, as I was saying, that was the best birthday that I have had this decade, and I don't think that there's going to be a birthday topping that anytime soon. That's how good it was. Like, we did 2 games of bowling, and then after we were done, we were playing some arcade games.
Oh yeah. I bet that doesn't beat my friends at Norton's birthday, but I won't get into it. That's something you'll have to ask him yourself.
That's a fair reason to not say anything about it, like...
I still can't get over Th1ngs.
Get over it! Look me in the eyes! Look me in the
I am!
It would be funny if he just has his face zoom in like this.
Just a forehead shot.
My mic, ow. My mic.
I did that last episode. Oh, we saw glimpses.
Is that a glimpse of Th1ngs?
Oh my god, that looks cursed.
Edit that out. Edit that out. I don't want my
That
face
is
on
perfect, honestly.
the- Editor, edit that out. I don't want my face on the internet.
Connect.
Try. I still have that one scene of Hopper screaming one simple word, like line, towards Joyce.
I'm not gonna show the forehead shot, but this was from when I took John's forehead shot from my birthday at the time.
Okay.
And then this is the meme where you got games on your phone?
You got games on your phone?
You got games on your phone?
Yeah, so
I don't.
That.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
and that shot was also good for a mom said it's my turn on the Xbox meme, and to be honest, it's a lot funnier than any mom said it's my turn on the Xbox one, because my eyes were filled with joy because of how much fun I was having from when we were celebrating my birthday.
Said it's my turn on the Xbox.
Oh my god.
Don't question.
I wasn't questioning.
Oh, that's Stefan.
Yeah, your camera's going Berbera.
1 second.
Not that.
You're all good, bro. Nevertheless, when it comes, I don't know what your life story is like for what life was like before being a content creator, how you started, and how it changed your life. So, let's go through these phases one by one.
Or who?
I hate having this webcam.
Yeah, because of the fact that
There you go.
we did hear a bit of
Oh, you can
John's
see my inventory
story
now.
in episode 18. Let's hear Th1ngs' life story. And then
It's
we
not
could
too
have-
different.
Hmm?
I really wish I could do something else. But, not really too different from almost everybody. How far back are we going?
Yes.
Okay, so as a kid, I had ADHD, and when I as a kid having ADHD, I had to take medication for it, and when I wasn't on medication, I was like, what's the character I can I was like that one kid from, was it Rugrats? The yeah, I can do it. I was like that, and nobody in my neighborhood knew how to deal with that. So I kind of just got, like, banned from everyone's yard.
Sorry for interrupting, but I'll be back.
Go ahead. But yeah. So for a while, life was good. I was playing with my friends, and then once my ADHD came in full swing, it was just like, hey, you're not playing with us anymore. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'm gonna be a shut-in. And so I stayed inside and just, like, I don't know, played on my DS all day. And then that's when I got my love for video games, was playing on my DS. And clearly my parents saw that, because that very same year, after everything happened, we got a Wii, and it being Christmas and we having 3 days off, we played that Wii for literally 72 hours straight, pretty much. The only thing we did was eat, play that Wii, and then sleep. We played, like, Just Dance, Wii Sports. We had so much fun on that. And then for my birthday, I got an Xbox 360. And that thing sparked my love for Microsoft Xbox's actual video games. Like, not that all of those games on the Wii weren't actual video games, but, like, it sparked my interest towards, like, consoles in general. So I played that for, like, every day. Every chance I could, I played it. I was playing, like, Skylanders, Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed 4.
Skylanders, dude.
I have
You
my
know-
Skylanders- I have my Skylanders sitting right next to me.
Dude, same.
Oh shit.
To me, how... Oh, nice.
Oh
I literally
god,
just
yes,
turned around and they're
snapshot.
right fucking there. They're
Yeah.
right fucking there.
I have the Skylanders upstairs. I have my Skylanders upstairs in the game room.
You
You're up
still
there.
have yours? Dude. Hold on. Okay, now this is a collection show off. Hold on.
I'm not showing mine off. I'm saving it for later.
I have this thing full, and then I have where's the other one? Where's the other one? Genuinely.
Yeah,
I
Trap
have
Team was
this-
the last good Skylanders game that we've had. Imaginators and Superchargers was ass.
I have this thing full.
Here are my
I
traps.
have this thing full, entirely full.
Nice.
Oh, you have the actual, like, cardboard pedestal for it. I just have a fucking box and I shoved everything
Yeah.
in there. I shoved everything. I have a Swap Force, like,
And then
container
there's all
thing.
of these guys. Hold on. Let me turn my other light on so you guys actually can see inside the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with how you mentioned Assassin's Creed, that game series is goated. And the last game that I've played, if I remember correctly, was 3 because I was co-parented at the time.
I didn't like any of the Assassin's Creed games except for Black Flag. I'm gonna be honest. Nice.
I love the early games, to be 100% honest. The later ones have been hit or miss.
But yeah, I played Skylanders and anything I could get my hands on, like, all day, every day. I think my very first ever, like, graphic, so to say, game.
Say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Was, it was Black Ops 2. I played Black Ops 2 and I fell in love with shooters. So
Black
after
Ops
I
2
played that,
is goated.
after I played that, I just, like, I don't know. I became like an actual shut-in. Like, I hated going outside. My mom and dad would actually have to, like, drag me outside, and the only times I would go outside was during snowing, because I love being in the snow. Then we moved down here to Florida, and then after that, I started streaming for the very first time when I got my Xbox One, like original Xbox One when they first came out. I got Rainbow Six Siege for that. I played Infinite Warfare. Watch Dogs 2 was one of my favorites. And
I haven't played Watch Dogs, but I want to.
I also had Call of Duty Ghosts, but we don't talk about that.
Don't Watch Dog has the... Don't they have the new, like, M&M DLC? Or the Th1ngs DLC?
I have no clue.
I think that's World of Assassination.
Yeah, that's World of Assassination.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. But yeah, I think my very first stream I ever did was on Mixer, and I used to be a big time Mixer streamer. Not big time as in like I was massive, but like every chance I got, I would stream on that. And my very first stream, I think, was on Watch Dogs 2. And I was like, I want to say I was like 13, maybe 14. And I was sitting in the living room.
How did my duck got here?
I was sitting in the living room without any headphones on. I had zero clue how to be a streamer. I just played for fun. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start streaming. And ever since then, I fell in love with making video content too. So I know that brings us to right now where I'm, 20 and having to work a job. But I haven't been able to stream consistently ever since then. But I intend to. And I would like to say that my video quality has gotten so much better because I'm actually streaming 1080p with a microphone and, I actually know how to engage with the audience instead of being like,
Hey guys, look at me, I'm killing people.
That's cringe. With how you
loud.
elaborate that.
And it was
you
cringe.
say that like you aren't cringe. What the fuck?
Man, fuck you!
Yeah,
We're all cringe in
Why you
some
got
way.
to at me like that, man? What did I do?
I know for damn well sure that's like the major thing with me.
We're all cringe in some way.
True.
Like, I make
But I'm
so
also
many
trying to
goddamn
lean
jokes
towards
that
the
just
funny
don't make
side
sense.
because a good point that I can bring up is that when it comes to comedy, timing is where it can be funny.
Yes.
Like, for example, when somebody least expects it, and when I do a D's nuts joke and they're like, why did I fall for this trap? Their reaction is what makes it funny. And if we're gonna go down that route, November 16th did make it 5 years of being on YouTube. And I originally had like a bunch of stuff that was like all in the mix because I was pretty much experimenting with what I want to do, and here I am now to where my main channel is for streaming, and there's highlights and there's a shorts channel, and outside of streams I have my IRL channel. And I multi-stream on
I will
both
never have an
YouTube and
IRL
Twitch.
channel. I can say that like full out right now. I will never have a IRL channel.
Yeah, so where the IRL channel idea came from, there's this streamer that I'm friends with by the name of Cobalt Puppy, who has 2 YouTube channels, one for gaming and one for IRL, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing for my content.
For my
And
content,
a good decision that I made was that I brought it up with my community at the time before I actually did something about it.
for my content, I've been on YouTube for like 11 years now. Since remember starting.
Damn!
11 years?
Yep, I remember
Holy
starting my
shit.
channel. I remember
11?
starting my channel like 2014 when I was like making random videos just for fun, and then 2016 is where I started making Minecraft content, and then while I have my main channel, not hang on, one second.
We could censor that. Just the individual who walked in his room.
Yeah. We'll just blur his face, that whole like section of his face out for a little bit.
Similarly with
You
the
should do
sibling
the same for
situation
my
from
face.
episode 18. But
Anyways,
let's just put that into perspective real quick. 11 years?
Yep.
That's insane.
God damn!
So like I said, I started my gaming channel around 2016 when I was making Minecraft videos on my on an iPad. I have like a 12.9-inch iPad. I made some videos on, and then
You were known
2017
as-
is where I get my first PC, which I don't remember the specs for it.
Yeah, you were known as
I-
B-Panaslab D at the time I met you.
And then around 2020 is where I started losing passion for making content about Minecraft. 2 years later, I started making tech content about PCs, anything tech related.
Nice.
Yeah, it's honestly insane to know that you've been a content creator for 11 years, and I did mention that I've been around for 5. And B has been around for 3 years, which he started
Technically.
4 days after the buddies started. What do you mean technically?
So, back around 2016, there is lost media footage on one of my friend's YouTube accounts where we did a little Minecraft Five Nights at Freddy's roleplay. That video is now lost media. You cannot find it no matter how hard you try. It is off the internet. But that is my very first episode, was a Five Nights at Freddy's Minecraft roleplay back in 2016. So
I like how you say that, because that's actually, for me, 2016 is a lot of lost media. A lot.
Yeah, no.
So I'm trying to get back some of like the memories that I've made with that, but I'm also trying to do something new with it, which I'm getting pretty far with it.
nice.
Because if you didn't notice, like with my new stream, like with my recent stream, I did, I changed my intro screen due to how close I am to being done with part 1 of my story. I swapped it to part 2 of Nadine.
And that's gonna be her design throughout the rest of the
Entire
franchise.
the rest of the franchise, unless I decide to make small little changes. It won't be too big ones, but it'll be small ones.
Yeah, and to be 100% honest, when it comes to Jason Dakoa, aka Speedo, as a character, I do want to have him have 3 different designs, because he's in his training arc during Cyborg Assassin 1. Cyborg Assassin 2 trying to go through trauma, and at the same time, he does make new friends because they are on a mission to stop Project Resurrection, and because of Speedo's strategy, he becomes a guardian of the Mirror Gate. And 3 shows how his life changed as a guardian. And his brother Ian Dakoa, aka Berserker, is going to be absent for Cyborg Assassin 3 because I do want to have him return as a demon in Worlds Brawl 1. Good thing I have water on standby just in case if I needed it.
Joyce! Try! Still my favorite scene.
And to this day, since we've watched the Game Awards, I'm still mind blown that Deadpool is in Marvel Rivals.
And who is he voiced by again?
It's not confirmed, and a lot of people thought Alejandro Sab was going to voice Deadpool, and then he confirmed as Sayu that he is not voicing Deadpool.
Well, there's better people to choose for that, honestly, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be absolutely hilarious if they somehow... It would be absolutely hilarious if they somehow got someone who's in the live-action variants of Deadpool to voice the game variant. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, if it was Ryan Reynolds or Nolan North, we would have known right off of the rip. But it's not.
It would have been funny, though.
Yeah, it would have been funny. And John, if you're willing to, can we have a recap of your life story and what life was like before being a content creator, how you started, and how it's changed your life?
Oh, you sent it to me?
Yes.
Can't fret over your Greg.
So how I started... So you were talking about the beginning of the content where I started making content back in the day, or was it my tech videos? I'm just asking.
I'm talking about for what life was like before you were a content creator.
Well, life before I was a content creator is just... I had a normal school day, being as a kid, normal life. That's all. But as I started going to content creation, nothing much has changed other than me spending some time making some videos onto my YouTube channel. And then as time goes on, still not much. Just school, and then now that I graduated from high school last year, just building computers and making content at the same time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna go down that route, I've done writing on the side, which that was first before I started content creating. In my first, which I originally started off with fanfics, but we don't go down that route because fanfics are cringe depending on how it's written. So, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do original work instead. So what I did was that we have Gunblade 1 to 6, which I can confirm. I'm in the process on working on Gunblade 7 behind the scenes. Your microphone cut out. And B was like, it's about damn time from when I announced that Gunblade 7 is going to be coming soon.
This is something that you've been, like, as a series, has been working on for years. And the final part of it is finally coming out. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, the final part of Gunblade Saga, we should say.
Stop staggering.
Speaking of content, I was just looking at my older videos, and a lot has changed. I can just show it, yeah. That's all my oldest videos.
Dang.
It was private.
That's a lot.
Mhm.
And I look kind of different than what I was back in like almost 11 years ago.
Yeah, the fact that I've been letting my hair grow out again does show visually how much I've changed throughout my life. And the facial hair is also an extra touch, which I'm not gonna shave it. I'm just gonna try to let it grow out because based on what I've been told, facial hair does not get even unless if you let it grow out. Shaving it just doesn't do much. And of course, at the time, the Buddies was in its beta phase back in 2021 before July 6th, 2022. John B. and myself were there at the time, and it was my idea to start the group, similarly to how it was my idea to start this podcast and the Order of the Amethyst Oak campaign, which I'm not going to say the name of the next one, but I can confirm a sequel for it is in consideration. And we will confirm the name of the sequel at the final session of the D&D campaign, which we are not 100% sure when the final session is going to be yet, but we're on chapter 4 of the campaign. And for those who watches the Buddies VODs, if you wonder why episode 24 is there instead of 23, let's just say episode 23 had a lot of scuff, which would explain why we needed to do a heavy recap.
Yep. I'll do it this time, seeing that you gave us all the notes. I'll be able to get really descriptive with it too.
Yes. Coming to think about it, do you want to give the recap? Well, for session 24. And Th1ngs and Blind Tech was not here at the time, so...
It was 24, or was it 23?
Yeah, it was 23, my bad.
I was gonna say, I'm like, we're not on 24 yet. 24 is this week.
We will be soon. Or it could have already happened, which... at the time this episode comes out, which speaking of, at the time this episode is out, we hope that you guys are having a wonderful Christmas. And we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And speaking of New Year's, there's 2 anniversaries coming up. January 19th makes it the first anniversary of Order of the Amethyst Oak. And January 31st makes it the second anniversary of the All Things Nerdy podcast.
Yep.
2 years. Still feels weird.
And the Buddies is having its 4th anniversary in July. And it was confirmed we're doing a merch collaboration, and words can't describe how excited I am for the merch collaboration.
All I can say for that, though, I'm gonna have to come up with a new idea for the music, at least. For the anniversary theme.
You'll come up with something good.
Yep.
Because, like, last time I was leaning towards, like, a more of a darker toned kind of one that leans towards, like, the post rock and electronic side of things.
Yeah, and in the science fiction era, after the events of Invasion of Neo Hell in the Mirror Gate universe, Talga is pretty much a wasteland of a planet because it's post-apocalyptic because Invasion of Neo Hell is the story of how Neo Hell pretty much conquered the Th1ngs as aliens, which explains a lot on why Stephen Myers is in Earth now, and a character named Th1ngs Man who arrived way before him could also be there as well. So if you think about it, there's 2 Th1ngs. But Th1ngs Man is not a part of Last of the Th1ngs because I didn't think of the character at the time. And the last big Mirror Gate Universe project that I released was Legend of the Night Star. Cyborg Assassin 1 is in a work in progress. And when it comes, and last time we talked about anime in the podcast from when B was around, he roasted me for one take, and I roasted him for giving Attack on Titan a 5 out of 10. And I did say to him, give the rest of season 1 a chance. The rest of them is optional.
Attack on Titan season 1 through 3 is peak. Season 4 is kind of mid. I'm not saying
My
that
honest
just
thoughts
because
on
I'm not saying that just because like, oh my god, like it's a bad ending. It's like not the ending that we all want. No, it's a great anime, great story. I honestly I didn't like it. I don't know why I didn't like it. It was just kind of eh. Like
Yeah, my honest thoughts
get
on-
get back girl, or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
my honest thoughts on how I feel about the show so far. Season 1, it's peak. Season 2, not as good as Season 1, but I do think it's good. And from Th1ngs, anime takes, one that he agreed on is that Ponyo is the cutest Ghibli film.
What? I can't.
Okay,
I can't really weigh an opinion on that. I don't watch Ghibli.
that's fair.
Ghibli's good.
I'm gonna look at B's anime list real quick because I wanna know what his takes are. Like, I wanna know if there's something
my
that we
anime
can
list
agree or
is so-
disagree with me on.
Dude, my anime list is outdated. I haven't updated that in like months. Maybe a
hey
year.
guys, give me a second. I gotta make a call to my boss real quick.
You're all good.
Cool beans. We'll be here when you return.
I'm laughing at something else. She's one Carlotta doll.
Hey,
I
so
don't even remember what my anime list is. Let's pull it up.
I could check mine if you want to know.
yeah. If there are
Motherfucker.
titles that I know, and if there's something that we agree or disagree on, I'll let you know about it. But if there's one that's too generous or is controversial, I am going to roast you for it.
Okay, here goes nothing. Overlord, Arc Knights, Hell's Paradise, Duncan Rappa.
What did you
80
give the animes in question?
Huh?
What did you score the animes in
These
question?
are all my watch list. I haven't watched them
Huh.
yet. 86, Black Butler, Spy Family, Angel Beats, Lucky Star, Yu Yu Hakushiro, Kanashiro. I probably butchered that name. Kaiju
Yeah.
number 8, Kaguya, Kaguya Sagma or Kaguya, however the fuck you say it. Love is War.
Yeah.
Taigun Stampede, Solo Leveling, and Free Run Beyond Journeys End.
Solo leveling is peak. We haven't gotten a bad season yet.
Mm.
And when it comes
I'm
to
just
animes that I've
disappointed.
watched,
The
I
one
tried
thing-
watching Suicide Squad Isekai, did not like it. Konosuba,
The
it's
only-
cringe. I would rather read the manga than watch the anime. And
The
Uzuki-chan
only
wants to
thing-
hang out. It was so annoying that it was not even funny. I tried giving it a chance. I said, nope, I'm dropping this shit right here and now. And
The only thing
From
I'm
in my-
disappointed that you said
from when Holy Hand
is-
Banana saw my takes, he got pissed. He said it was controversial, and I was like,
for my
motherfucker.
end, I heard what you said for I still remember what you said for My Hero. You haven't even gotten to the good parts of it. You're still pre.
Season 4 was ass.
I'm going to say this.
I gave
you're at
up on the anime
pre-final
after
act.
watching Season 4.
Yeah, that's because you were in pre-final act. The final act is the best part of the anime. And it's done. The anime is done. So you don't
I
have
am
to
not
worry about
watching
it.
season 4 again. It was not good.
You are not getting season 4 again. I can say this. Sure, there might be parts where it seems like you have it, but no, season 1 through 5 and halfway through 6 is still pre-final act. Final act hits at episode 129.
Hey B, who do you think is being poked fun at?
I'm not sure. Me?
Nope.
Oh.
Decide said I love Latinas because I was poking fun at Morton. He's not beating the Latina allegations.
Yeah, all of season 7 final act. All of season 8. The final season 8 and past is half of the episodes in season 8, which is the final one, which is final act, the ending of the final act, and then post-final act. It gets good during the final act.
Give me a better suggestion that's not My Hero Academia.
I will suggest it. I will continue to suggest it. You need to watch it if you want to know how good
You're
it
making me
is.
not want to watch it if you try to force me to do it.
Another one. Let's see. Give Arknights a try then.
Did you say Arc
If I'm being
Knights?
honest, I
Yeah,
haven't
Arknights.
been watching those kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's not much of an anime guy. I know Th1ngs has watched a good chunk of anime. And a take that I do have is Season 1 of Sword Art Online is underrated. Season 2, the Gun Gale Online part was ass. Like, from when I was rewatching Season 2 of the show, I would just skip the Gun Gale Online part and just get straight to the jump for the Alfheim Online part. And as for Demon Slayer, I'm all caught up on the show itself. I just have not watched the Infinity Castle movies, which I'm probably going to wait until all of the films are out before I speak my honest thoughts. Are you speaking because things are going burr?
Who?
Okay. It was you because I saw like a green effect and your
My thing does that
PNG was highlighted.
sometimes.
Yeah, mine do that too sometimes.
There must be something happening on your microphone that causes that to happen. The green outline.
Yeah, there could be, and with how we
Like,
got
maybe
the
some-
left, there's
Go ahead.
yeah. I did make this bold prediction that I do think that Danganronpa would be a wild card IP choice for Halloween Horror Nights, and there's speculation that we're gonna see Stranger Things 5, Hellraiser, It, and
By my skin.
Scream.
I love
And-
Stranger Things.
Dude, I am Yeah, I have not watched the final season yet, and I avoided looking at a single thing of season 5. The merch isn't an exception
I had-
because
I have watched the first episode, but I have not finished that first episode of the season 5 yet.
Yeah,
That
which
was when-
season would you say is the best one? I say 4.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll be
For,
running up that hill.
Are you trying to make a reference? What is going on?
I'll be running up that hill, make a deal with God, and get him to swap 5 places.
And I was also surprised to see that we got a Robert Englund cameo in the season 4. Which Robert Englund is well known in the horror community because you cannot have Freddy Krueger without Robert Englund.
Nice voice crack.
Says the guy who had a shit ton of voice cracks in the last episode.
Oh, shut up.
Sure thing, Mr. I Love Latinos.
I'd rather get Alfredo than the Latino.
I know you made it. I know you made some
You
kind
made
of
the
Latina
you
joke.
made that
with
joke in
Movement
episode 21.
Minecraft.
We're not letting
made
that go.
The joke. I made the joke, but I'm surprised you didn't hear the recent one I did.
What was the joke in question?
It was referring to the gif of a character I sent.
Yeah, you have the Latina allegations. B has the furry allegations. I don't have any jokey allegations.
Remove that and change it towards Galbrenna. Because, like, god damn, she's hot.
Yeah, and from... I don't remember the character's name from Wolverine Waves, but from first glance, I was like, oh my god, she's hot.
Who?
I remember that
Like
the character had a blue outfit, and
Blue
it was the
outfit.
one with an umbrella. I don't remember their name, but I do remember
Her outfit
the
isn't
song.
blue, it's white. That's Cantarella.
Yeah, Kentarella was who I was thinking of. And, of course, when it comes to the... And at the time, it was my birthday. Blind Tech and I were hanging out with each other in person before we went bowling. And an idea that we thought of was that we had sandwiches at home, but what my roommates did at the time our roommates were living with us was that they had it to where we could make the sandwiches how we want them to.
Yeah, of course. And then
Indeed.
I'm pretty sure shortly after, Jason and I was playing some Uno.
Yeah, it's... I don't... Yeah, you kicked my ass in Uno, which next time we play Uno, Th1ngs, if we're hanging out in person, I'm inviting you to play a game of Uno against us.
I've been playing Uno since like 8 years old, 7.
Yeah, I've been playing Uno since I was in middle school.
Cause I remember when I was little, my mom had like a deck of Uno that she purchased, which I don't remember when she bought them, but I know I played with her a couple times in my life.
And when it comes to Cards Against Humanity, my humor is dark as hell. But I do balance the dark humor out with comedy when it comes to the cards that I play. But I avoid being offensive with what I draw because I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that. And I remember that there was one card where it was like I have a king for blank, and I was like, you know what? I know some people are into black people, so let's play the black people card, and that won. And with the website that we've been using nowadays, with how you can make custom ones if you absolutely want to, sometimes the custom cards work, sometimes they don't. which I would love to do a video to where we play Cards Against Humanity on that website. Which there's 3 editions that I do have in my mind, but my lips are sealed on that. And when we start hanging out in person again, like when it comes to hanging out versus making content together, I know that a good chunk of us would have some ideas. Like I have, like Morton and Ben, I have not met them in person yet. I've met Ben through VR chat 4 years ago, which is about to be 5 soon, and Morton through TikTok back in 2019.
I was thinking, like, whenever summer comes back up, when all the heat comes back in, besides the winter, maybe you guys, you, Jason, and Th1ngs can come to my house so you can play one of those Nerf guns, because my area is bigger than both of you guys. So they have a front yard and a backyard. And I have a pool area too.
And a banger idea that I would love to do when we get the funds for it is play hide and seek in the Scream house. Tell me that would not be a banger video.
Mm-hmm. If to let us.
And I have openly said before that Halloween Horror Nights is a dream collaboration of mine. And how I do want to bring this to life is with the horror projects for Th1ngs Creations, starting with Investigator's Revenge, which the one thing that I do want to go for Investigator's Revenge is that it has no filter with how the blood and gore can be, but not at a Art the Clown level. But it's still going to... The best way I can describe it is that it's going to be a gore fest of a paranormal investigation. And with this year's Halloween Horror Nights for 2025, I've heard a lot of people say that Terrifier is their house of the year, and given the fact that I've seen all the movies and that I have an understanding of what's going on in the house, I agree with what they say based on the vlogs that I've seen. Which, speaking of, what was the last horror movie that you guys watched? For me, it was... There's 2 answers to that question, because in theaters, it was Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Out of theaters, it was Terrifier 3. And the kills are over the top in 3. And my honest thoughts about it, which I did speak my thoughts on the last episode, but I'm willing to share them again. My thoughts on the movies: 1 and 2 is good storyline wise. 3 is ass when it comes to the story because of how rushed it was. Which it was 2 months worth of filming, which is why I say Terrifier 3 is not good. But when it comes to the special effects, 2 and 3 wins on that one. Especially 2 with the bleach and salt kill, because that is the most disturbing kill in the movie. Let alone the series. And coming to think about it, when it comes to who I would say is the icon of horror in my eyes, depending on the era, Leatherface for the 1970s era, 1980s. I need to watch more horror films from that era before I can say much of anything. The 1990s, Ghostface, the 2000s. Despite the fact that I haven't seen the series yet, Billy the Puppet from Saw is the icon of horror. Or we could also say Sam from Trick or Treat. So it's between those 2. The 2010s, it's Pennywise because of the It remake. The 2020s, Art the Clown.
I am not surprised at these stats. Still not surprised.
What do you
I'm
mean
just
you're
going
not
through my
surprised?
recap of my Steam, and I'm not surprised. That is true. I did play it like throughout the entirety of January. I played the entirety of Miles Morales.
Yeah, I honestly do want to play the Spider-Man games at some point.
Oh,
I
you
literally
should.
just, I
I
literally
had
just
the
finished playing
I
Spider-Man
had the
Miles
Miles
Morales.
Morales on PS5, which I have the PS5 on the living room.
Yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales is actually kind of underrated. I liked it. The gameplay was fun. The story was interesting. A couple of really cool like collabs and stuff. Not collabs, cameos in there that I was not expecting, but it was very fun to see them.
To me, I like the graphics part of it as well.
Yeah,
Because,
no, the graphics are good.
oh yeah.
Dude, with how you mentioned recaps, when it comes to the Twitch recaps, Dungeons and Dragons is by no surprise the #1 category for the Yup, It's the Buddies Twitch recap. Because we've
Nice.
been... Yeah, because
there's one
Dungeons
thing I
and
do
Dragons
hate.
every Sunday.
For those who know Spotify, Spotify was just roasting people this year.
I don't use Spotify. I use YouTube.
I
Yeah,
use Spotify.
I use YouTube Music because I have premium through Family Media,
Oh yeah,
which
same.
is how Hell yeah. I also
'Cause, like,
have Netflix,
whenever
Crunchyroll,
the
Amazon Prime,
Spotify-
HBO, Paramount, AMC, Peacock, and Disney Plus.
Whenever the Spotify Wrapped came around, it literally said I was like in like 80 for age.
Yeah, mine was 29 for my
I
Spotify
am
rap
not-
this year.
This
I
is
am
this is how
not
long
80.
Hang on.
I'm not 80 years old.
this is how long I've been listening to music this year on YouTube. Oh,
You see it?
6,000 minutes. It's not bad.
God damn.
I have
Yeah.
I won't go
My
much more
YouTube
than
Music
that.
recap says that Bleeders by Black Veil Brides has been the most listened to song, and the most listened to artist is DA Games. And I'll admit it, I would love to collaborate with DA Games at some point.
my most played music this year. They're all like hip hop music. I
Yeah,
normally don't listen to like the mainstream music nowadays. I just listen to like more underground rappers.
Yeah, I don't listen to mainstream stuff. Most of the time, I usually listen to nerdcore music. Or underrated musicians. And when it comes to...
Hey, Morton, I'm hearing your the video that you're watching for your mic.
Yeah. So can the audience. And yes, I broke the fourth wall. I am honest. Yeah, we did get the life stories the ways. And do you guys want to talk about how Order of the Amethyst Oak started?
Go
Like-
ahead.
Yeah, so the talks of the campaign started at the same time as for this podcast, which we started talking about it in November in 2023. And I jokingly said, "Welcome to the podcast in Present Flex 2023." And then confirmed that it was going to happen in January, which I was a man of my word on that, but it was going to start January 10th, and then it got delayed to January 31st, but having it be delayed by a few weeks is better than having it be delayed by a month or a year. And for Order of the Amethyst Oak, Th1ngs and B Major are the OGs of the campaign. And
We have someone new.
well, two people who are new, which you guys joined in later on in the campaign.
Yeah, but we're still. My friend's excited, I can say that. Mainly because he gets to torture me. I am not I am terrified.
Yeah, and you
read the
did say
backstory,
that
then you should
if
know.
you had to, you would have sacrificed Finn to take over the role of Eleanor.
I can't do that now, seeing that I'm gonna rage Norton's character.
And when it comes to how and when it comes to the campaign, it was originally going to start April 7th, 2024, but I couldn't find anybody to show me the ropes on how to be a dungeon master at the time. So I just looked at tutorial videos, took some notes so that I know what I'm doing, and I've been getting my mind in there as like different characters and like guiding the players through the world around them. And January 19th, 2025 was from when we started the campaign. And I'm not gonna lie, it felt good that we were able to start it, and we've been having fun with the sessions that we've been doing every Sunday. And if I remember correctly, session 21 was where we started picking it back up, because we were on a 2-month hiatus at the time, because September to November this year was rough for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess you were switching over rooms from
Yeah,
your
it was,
second floor
but
down
at
to the
the-
first floor.
Yeah, that is true, but the part that made it rough for me was that at the time there were allegations against me for hate speech. And I needed to step away for 2 months.
Mainly to figure out why the fuck these allegations are there.
Yeah, Aaron Dawn was responsible for causing these allegations.
Mm.
And because of that, plans for Horror Game Season 2025's ending got fucked over. And I couldn't celebrate 3 years of being a Twitch affiliate properly. But I was able to make a short video letting people know, saying, hey, I've been on YouTube for 5 years. And I also took advantage of YouTube's collaboration system, which we started doing that in episode 22. So that tells you something. And we could do the same thing for future Buddies videos, specifically for whoever is involved in the video in question.
Yay.
Yeah. And when it comes to how the Buddies started, after we made the Fantasies Virtual Darkness roleplay series, which doesn't exist anymore, we started talking about the idea of starting the Buddies, which, if you remember these details of how the Buddies started.
I think so.
Yeah, the only incident that we've had during the beta phase was the Shark Warrior 5000 incident of 2021. Which, what was happening was that Shark Warrior was being a piece of shit by being toxic and trying to tear friendships apart, and B and I both called him out for it. And same case with Jane, who's known as Death System now, but she made amends for it a year later.
I see.
And as the group started, it's like being in the middle of getting new members as well as others leaving by their own choices. And there's quite a few who... And there's only 4 members that ended up getting banned. 2 of them is because of the game night incident of 2024. The dreaded Shadow, we already talked about his controversy, which, long story short, he's a racist degenerate. And for Project Unknown back in 2023, he was using my Discord server without permission. And he tried arguing against me, and I was like, I'm not having it with your bullshit, so you're getting banned. And he was trolling with malicious intent.
Which is something you never want to do in like any server at all.
Mm-mm.
Let alone in a community that
Yes.
content creators have built, because they're gonna have beef with you if you do that.
That's right.
Mhm.
Pretty much everybody can have beef with you if you do that as well. Not just
Yeah,
one people
and-
or a group of people. Everybody.
Everybody's gonna
the-
be against you, yeah.
Yeah, and at the time of the allegations that was against me at the time, I want nothing to do with those who stabbed me in the back. Because things are just not gonna feel the same for me thinking about it.
Yeah, because here's the thing. During the time that those allegations were happening, my friends were still a little skeptical about me being part of the group. With all that, and I'm like, I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because the last thing that I have openly said that being a controversial content creator is the last thing that I want to be. And
Well, speaking of controversy, did you hear all this shit with Iron Mouse?
yeah, what's going on with Iron Mouse? Because
I
I know Aiden Ross is
you
under
know, like-
controversy for trying to defame Iron Mouse.
That's pretty much what they tried to do, and people are calling Iron Mouse a how do I say this? A crybaby because of something they don't understand about her.
Yeah, she has a disease
Well, that's
where she
just
can't
rude.
travel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that she's able to travel is through, well, what people do for her, which is get a tablet, put her on the tablet, and she can see what's going on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like, most commonly Sea-Dog VA, and if I memorize correctly, Baby No Money also did it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, speaking
He
of
wants to
Baby
put-
No Speaking of
He's
Baby No
putting,
Money, I would love to invite him to a podcast episode if he's down for it. Like,
Well, that's the
the
thing,
life
he might
stories
not-
and his
Might have-
nerdy interests.
You
might have-
might have to, like, really convince him, because,
Or maybe
If you haven't
condense his
heard-
monitors too.
if you haven't heard, he says that he might stop making music.
Yeah, stop making music. Is what he's trying to say.
Mhm.
Because I'm pretty sure he can't handle. As far as I'm hearing,
He
he
can't
probably
handle
can't
that.
handle all that fame and the hate from people.
Yeah.
Because he actually had a poll of saying, hey, do you guys hate my music? A lot of people said yes to that. But I don't mind it.
That's-
It's, like, very vibey.
Personally,
Yeah, that
I don't want
sucks
to
on
listen
how
to his music.
his
though.
music is being shit on.
I'm not saying that I don't like him. The music is okay, but to me, I don't really
I love his music.
personally listen to his music.
His music's good.
Yeah, speaking of Baby No Money, he did recently have a digital concert in Peak. But it was only a one weekend deal.
Fucking hell. I see.
And there was going to be a Marvel Rivals collaboration that was going to happen but it ended up being canceled because he spoke about it too soon.
Hang on.
So
Let me
he
mute
wasn't
my mic.
supposed to talk about it. Oh yeah, did you know that there was supposed to be a multiplayer Spider-Man game that Th1ngs was going to work on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I did
I
not
saw
know
that.
that.
I saw that.
Yeah, people weren't supposed to leak it. They wanted it to be a surprise. That's why they canceled it.
Yep.
That's a understandable reason to cancel it, because once something gets leaked,
They're going to have people like, hey, when's this coming out?
there's
When's
going
this
to be
coming out?
problems. Like
Yeah, this is why I
GTA
don't like
6,
leakers,
every
'cause they
time a
suck. They
leak
ruin
happens,
everything.
they delay it even further to make changes. Which, honestly, that's a good decision for Rocksteady to make. So,
Hold on,
I'm at
hold
the
on.
point of let them cook.
And the jokes that
How
come
many
with,
family members are
Rockstar.
walking into his room? God damn.
All of them, apparently.
None of them are walking into mine because they know.
Yeah, none of them have walked into mine. The most that you would hear is their voices. Because of the fact that I have a bedsheet covering screens as a source to give me privacy, because where it's at is where we're planning on having some drywall be installed plus a single door. And when it
I
comes
was
to
muting
getting
my
new
microphone because they're trying to talk to me. And
yeah, so as I was saying, when it comes to my new room, I don't know if my old bed frame is still in my old room or not, but we're planning on selling it, and whatever funds we get out of it is going to go to a wardrobe for my new room, plus some drywall being installed. And I'm honestly am wanting to sell stuff that I don't want anymore. Like,
You can
whatever
sell
is
it
still
on,
in good
Face-
shape is what I'm probably
You
going
can
to
act-
sell.
you can actually sell it on Facebook Marketplace if you have access to.
Or I could just sell it on Whatnot.
Makai.
Makari.
Makai. Let me show you.
I don't know why, but
The one in the middle.
Go to Makari.
The one in the middle.
yeah, can you send that to me in my DMs? And I thought that was Honey. Nope, that's just Holmes. And to be 100% honest, I do not. Nobody trusts Honey because of the fact that it was exposed as a scam back in January. I'm not touching that browser extension. And I don't trust BetterHelp because the idea sounds too good to be true, and it's been proven to be a scam in the past.
The only browser extensions I have in my PC and my MacBook is I have my ad blocker and another extension called Rakuten, which when you buy something on the browser, you get a little bit of money back.
I have Twitch Lurker, which if you have it turned on, you can lurk in people's chats without having to manually be here. That way, whoever you follow gets equal support. Better TTV and 7TV to have better Twitch chat experiences, and widget.io for certain stuff. And I have some items in my throne that is out of stock, which I need to get rid of what's out of stock. And I have some Turtle Beach products that's in my throne, like a Th1ngs, which is a light up mouse, a Cone 2, which is a mouse. The Th1ngs is a mouse pad, the Vulcan 2 Max, which is a keyboard, and the Stealth 700 Gen 3 headset. Because I do want to get a wireless headset for if I was to get new headphones.
There are earbuds that you can buy that doesn't have these cables, but instead of using Bluetooth, they use some kind of USB dongle. I think Sony has that for the gaming brand outside of PlayStation.
I wonder if Raycon does it as well.
The Bluetooth doesn't, yes, not the USB dongle.
Yeah, I honestly do want to get a pair of Raycons at some point. And one of my high school friends, which I hope they're doing well, they have a pair of Raycons and they were listening to Post Malone music.
Mm.
And I'm not going to lie. It's honestly insane to know that I've been friends with both you and Th1ngs for 10 years and B for 5.
Mm-hmm.
The headphones
Like,
that I really the over-the-ear headphones that I really want is the Skull Candy Crosser 2s, which is like one of those bass-heavy headphones.
Yeah,
that
B and
Skull
I
Candy
were...
does.
Yeah, it's honestly insane to think about the fact that we've met through VR chat, and from when we started playing games together and friended each other in Discord, we've like started hanging out, and here we are now. And at this point in our friendship, we're not just friends, we're brothers.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
And that's not just to B, that's also to everybody else in this episode of the podcast. Like, Th1ngs and John, we're brothers. Morton, we've been friends for 7 years, we're brothers.
Yep.
Yeah, we've built a... Yeah, with the buddies as a group, we've built a brotherhood with our friendship. And when we start doing stuff in person, I have a good feeling that a good chunk of us would have good ideas as to what we could do. Like, for example, for me, a chill idea that I think would be a fun one to do is a camping video to where we just have a cabin. Because if you think about it, cabins have good air conditioning for in case if we have a hot day.
And cabins have those wooden walls, wooden floors in the ceiling.
Yes.
I've been inside of an Airbnb, I think back in February, when I was in West Virginia for vacation.
Yeah,
It's
last time
pretty
I went on
cozy
vacation.
when I was on vacation.
Yeah, last time I was on vacation was 2017, and I went to Indiana at the time because my dad took me to Indiana to go see his side of the family. And I haven't been out of state since then, which at some point, whenever I am on a long hiatus, I do want to, at some point, have at least a week or two out of Florida. But I'm not 100% sure where I would want to go exactly yet, so that is a whole other question on its own. And I have openly said that Ohio or Minnesota are the two states that I'm debating on for when I move out of Florida. Minnesota is so that I'm close to my family on my mom's side, and also so that there's better winters, but the winters are brutal when it comes to the snow. So that's the only flaw with that option. And Ohio is another option because back in 2007 to late 2007 to early 2008, Miri Darna knows more details than I do, but we've lived there for a couple of months, and the only big memory that I have is that we had Christmas with my family on my mom's side, which was how I've met Rosenwood 1 and Unswimming Fish in person. Same case with B Tilda and the 12th Hero. Or Arc Hero. And
I also
To
want to
be-
move out of Florida at some point as well.
yeah. Yeah, I've been looking at a good chunk of houses in Minnesota so I can think to myself what room would be good for what, because if I could
My
find one
ballsage
that's
like a motherfucker.
What? Huh?
we do not need a pig roast 2.0.
What happened?
I'll DM you what I said, B.
I'm so scared. What?
Just grab the sword.
You see this sword?
Oh, jeez Louise. My guy.
There it is.
My guy.
You said that just to set up the fucking sword scene. You're a menace. Why are you laughing like that? Yeah, if I'm giving a
I know I'm a
one-handed
menace.
if I'm given a one-handed blade, you guys are cooked if you try to fight me.
Let me look at that sword real quick.
No.
Let
You're
me
gonna
look
have
at the
to wait until
sword.
the episode. You're gonna have to wait until the episode's out to see the sword.
Let me see the sword again. Please. I can tell you what sword it is. If you let me see it.
I don't have to. I know it's a great broadsword.
Okay, no.
I know my
let me
historical
look at it.
weapons.
Let me see it.
A what?
Let me see it.
Th1ngs, I'm willing to show you, but I'm not gonna let Martin know about it.
Tell me how long the handle is.
Okay, so
Because my main question is, are you sure it's a broadsword?
yes.
In that case, it would be called an arming sword if it's not. If it's considered a broadsword.
Yeah, I can.
That's a broadsword.
Let me
Yep.
see it then.
Nope. Fuck you.
Let me see it.
It's one-handed.
Let the
How is
fucking
this
sword card look
one-handed?
at
Like
it.
I can hold this
I
bitch in
don't-
two because when
got
I
small-ass
swing it,
hands.
it
If you
is
can hold
too
it-
powerful of a force.
Okay. If you can put two hands on it, it's most likely a long sword.
Okay, well, from the
It is a
angle that
long
he took
sword.
it at, it makes it look like. Okay, from the angle he took it at, it makes it look like a broadsword. It makes it look way more smaller than it is, except
Okay.
it's not apparently.
Then, yeah, it's a two-handed weapon, not a
Yeah, it's a
one-handed.
two-handed longsword. I can show you a two-handed weapon if you want me to.
Long swords are usually two-handed weapons.
I have a long bow.
I can fight well with one.
Main question is, what kind of what kind of style do you go for when fighting?
I'm still figuring that out.
Then that means you probably don't go by the main standard, which, if you don't go by that, you're fucking dead. I'm just spitting facts.
And when it comes
You gotta
to
know how
any
to-
weapons that the Mirror Gate Universe characters give, you said Rider Uchi does not have a functionable weapon.
He doesn't.
How is a switch scythe not functionable? Speaking of that,
Okay. Main question. Most of the time,
how
when does
is
he use it?
this not functionable?
It's not functionable. Like, you physically... Like, what's your options besides that? That's the only part that's functional about it. If you do that. But, because of it being able to swap, the ability that it has less durability than what a normal weapon would have.
If he absolutely wants to, if he has the blade aim at that certain spot, he can disarm somebody.
Okay.
You
I
ever
don't
thought
care
about
what
that?
you guys say. I don't care what you guys say. I have the better weapon. Jesus, it's bright. Let me turn on my background. Longbow.
Well, that's only
That's a
good
nice-
with, like, range.
That's a nice
That is a
200
longbow. Holy shit, man.
That's only good for, like, range targets. What if somebody closes in on you? What are you gonna do then?
You hit him with the longbow.
Then that breaks the longbow, and if they have
It does not
weapons-
break the longbow if it's made out of the correct materials.
Exactly.
But yet again, you also got to keep in mind, what if they have a sword? You hit
You
them,
have a
they'll
sword
just...
as well. It's called
No.
having
What if they
short
had a
sword as a
gun?
parry weapon.
Well, if they
Guns
had a
don't
gun,
matter.
they
This
could
is the
just shoot
medieval
you.
age we're talking about.
What if they had a gun?
They did have... Okay,
Guns don't matter. This is the medieval age we're talking about.
flintlocks.
Flintlocks
Exactly.
didn't exist in the medieval times.
Later...
What if pirates
Medieval
existed in the
times.
medieval times?
Pirates would
Later
get clapped
on in
by
the-
knights every day of the week.
No, they wouldn't. They have flintlocks.
Yeah, they would. Do you know? Okay, Bucko. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me de-string this bow real quick. And give
Okay. I need you to think about something. Flintlocks they had multiple flintlocks. to
I'll
where
be
they
right
could
back.
just
I'm gonna
grab
grab
one,
some
fire
dinner.
it, toss it to the side, grab another, fire it, toss it to the side. That's legit
But yes,
real tactic that
Let me tell you something.
pirates use.
something.
I'm not prepared to hear you out because I guarantee
You are
you're gonna
going to
bring
hear
up
me out
some-
whether you like it or not because it is my turn to have them. And I have been
Make me.
quietly today.
Here's food. What do you have this time? I'm not. Yeah, the fact that you were dissing on
I'm
Little
ready.
Caesars in
I'm
session
waiting.
22
I'm
was
waiting.
funny.
I got some tacos.
A little longer, my Tacos.
Yeah.
Taco,
Yeah.
taco,
At-
taco.
I have a question for every one of you guys. Do you prefer nachos
Alright.
or tacos?
Tacos.
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 Especially
Specifically
if
a
it's
certain kind
with
of
tortillas. If they say hard
For
if they
me-
say hard shells, that's not a real taco.
For me,
It's more
whenever
of a-
it comes to tacos,
Hot
tacos,
sauce
it's
is more like a
specific kind.
nachos, not tacos.
Exactly. That's why I say it's not real tacos.
The reason why I say for me, whenever it comes to tacos, it's a certain kind. The certain kind is birria tacos. Ever had those?
I don't know.
This is real good.
Birria
Does it
tacos. You have
slap?
a little. With birria tacos, you have like a little side dish of I think consomme. That's what they call it? And what you do is you take the birria taco, which is also engulfed in the consomme, and what you do is you just dip that in the consomme. It's really fucking good.
And also, B, I have
you're looking up them up, aren't you?
No, I have a funny meme that I want to show to B, and it's one of him. This is him when he fights the furry allegations.
Another fur. Oh my god.
Yes.
That B, tell me I'm not wrong. This is you.
It is me. I have that sword.
Yep. I bet you that's how you would be
I
if
have
you
the
were
Master
to fight
Sword.
against the allegations. And
All I have to
the
say
furry
towards
allegations
I
is
have one
a
better.
joke with the group because from when we were doing a you lose you tweet at the time we were on Twitter, I made him post, I made my decision, I'm gonna fuck for Porian from when he lost against me in our Yu-Gi-Oh rematch. Which, speaking of rematches, we are going to be doing a rematch for Gwent and Magic the Gathering in that order.
I will defend my title.
Hey B,
What?
you have the Buster Sword, I have the Master Sword. Fuck you.
You guys have those swords, I have the Hallucinator in the background.
Okay, cool, I don't care. I have my character's sword, so screw off, suck a dick.
I don't need to suck a dick. I have my character Scythe.
Okay, cool. I still have my character's swords. Nadine's and
And you
Julie
say
is.
it's not a functionable weapon.
It's not! Like, I will debunk that statement if you really want me to. Like, how does he use it?
Learn
half
the
time?
character's
That's the main
fucking
question.
lore before you say anything.
No,
I will make you
I don't
read
care
the Mirror
about the.
Gate
In
universe
this context,
stories.
I don't. No. In this context, I don't care about the lore. I care about the functionality of the blade. And how does he use it half the time?
Read
Get
the
the blade and
stories
show
and you'll
me.
have an understanding.
How does he use it? That's the main question. Does he use it with the blade facing outwards or straight? Somewhat straight.
Both depending on the situation.
Well, if it's facing outwards, that fucking sucks.
It does not suck. Like,
One,
I'm gonna stop you right there real quick. He's killed 2 Dironans by stabbing them in the eardrums to where they are letting out red
Okay.
tears and having a nosebleed.
okay, this is where I'm going to be a little critical about it. Having a weapon like that just makes it a lot more easier for them to counter you.
No, don't.
Yes, it does. With the blade actually facing towards them, he can actually get away with actual techniques of a weapon. Now, you call it a scythe. How big is this thing? Like, big enough to where he can just hold it in one hand, right?
That was how it was designed. And he is
Technically,
also
that's-
an aura farmer
Hold on.
because he is the master of the lightning element and he can summon hooked chains with his aura.
All I have to say for that, technically it's not a scythe then. It's a comma.
It's still a switch scythe at the end of the day.
No, it's a comma. It's one-handed, which those weapons are meant mainly for shinobi and ninjas, but most likely most of the shinobi use that weapon.
He does have ninja aesthetics because of his redemption arc with the
Then it's a
Paranormal
comma.
Slayers and the Night Stars. And he comes from a
Then it's a comma.
Viking-based background.
Let
Because
me just pull up
the
what
Dark Realm
follows.
Warriors are fallen Asgardians in the Mirror Gate. His lore is deep as hell, which is why he has the best character development in my eyes.
This is technically what it is.
I know what a Sama is. You don't have to... You're trying to debunk the fact that a switch scythe is not functionable with the... when he is written
Because
to
it's not the-
master the fucking switch scythe. He is trained with every single weapon
that's
in
the thing.
existence.
You are avoiding what the actual weapon is. That's what makes it not functional. You are avoiding that it's a comma, not a scythe. It's not a scythe.
Yes, it is.
A comma, yes, it... Oh my god. Okay, how long are scythes then? It's a blade on a stick, right? A comma is a blade on a stick meant for harvesting tools.
Hey, are you on my side
wheat.
of this argument with how you know the lore of the character?
I'm not taking sides on this argument. I'm not taking sides.
A scythe is meant
Do not
for
drag me into this shit.
weeping. It's meant for weeping. It's
Oh my
for
god.
wheat. Commas aren't.
The heated argument just gave us content. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, but I know I'm right. I've done research. The only way that a scythe would be practically usable in a fight is if it's a war scythe. Don't you dare try to correct me, because I know that's right.
All I'm gonna say is read the Mirror Gate universe stories that writer Uchi is in. I will send them to you, and you are going to read it after the podcast. Th1ngs back.
I don't know what just happened. I think everybody just dipped for seconds.
Yeah, Th1ngs dipped for a quick minute, which I have no idea what happened.
Like I said, I think we all did, because I did it on my end too.
Yeah, I didn't dip. Why do I hear myself though? Jeez, Mike.
That's weird, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea why it was like that. Yeah, I did not expect
are you
this
using speakers or
collaboration to
headphones?
have like a heated debate part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like, don't drag me into this, and I'm like, god damn it. And I have to defend his character because of the fact that he is trained with every weapon you can think of, like scythes, spears, swords, knives, guns, bow and arrows. And hell, even magic when it comes to the elemental abilities. If you don't know what you're doing against him, you're done. So that, and when it comes to training new recruits, he can be brutal if he wants to, but if you get into a fight against him, and when he's not holding back, you have to think carefully with your strategies.
Carefully. Add butter.
just add butter. It's not gonna
Yeah,
work.
God damn!
Add butter. Add butter. Add butter.
Butter, add butter, add butter.
Lizard.
At least someone... No! That is not what I was doing! At least someone here knew what I was referencing. Add butter. Add butter.
Yeah. So if you were to fight
Add butter.
Writer
Add
Uchi,
butter. Add butter.
and if he was not the hold back in character, without, if you know his character, how would you fight him?
Like normal.
Doing it normally is not going to work.
I'm going to say this. Use actual fencing techniques.
He knows every combat style with how, in the science fiction era, he has centuries worth of fighting experience.
Okay, you're talking about sci-fi combat, which does not translate to
Taskmaster.
actual... Which does
Yeah,
not...
he's technically the Taskmaster in the science
Okay,
fiction
cool. Well,
era
if he's
of the
the
Mirrorgate
Taskmaster,
universe.
then all you have to do is fight like Deadpool. That's all you gotta do. And then you win.
Yeah,
because
speaking of
if you have
Deadpool, he's a
centuries
guest
of
character
fighting
idea for World
experience-
Brawl 1.
If you have centuries of fighting experience, none of that matters to somebody who literally doesn't care about getting hurt or the fact that they can regenerate. Nothing of that matters.
Yeah, Nadine would be able to beat him. I'm still sticking
He's
to that
conquered in
fact.
an entire dimension and then slaughtered in an
Okay.
entire army. So that tells you
How would
that
he
you're going to
fare
be in a
against
lot
an
of trouble if you
omniversal
fight him.
being? How does that translate to an omniversal being? Huh? Because that's way past his level.
Hold on, I'm
if
gonna
he's
He's
try-
killed-
I'm gonna dip real
He's
quick.
killed demons, he's killed aliens. Try to come with
Okay.
something else.
Romeo
Okay,
Depth
okay.
again.
What's Simeon?
Do you not know what omniversal means? Because, like, I will pull up a wiki about omniversal beings, and I will tell you what it means.
Okay, I fixed my headphones. Okay, what the fuck
Let's
are we
go.
talking about now?
We're
I'm
having
trying
a
to
heated
prove my point
debate because we're having part 2 of our heated debate between Nadine versus Raider on who would win.
Who the fuck are those characters?
Nadine is my
creations.
character. Where is she? Where
Soldier from
Your
Team
what?
Fortress 2.
Here she is.
Incorrect, not Soldier from Team Fortress 2. Sounds
1B. 1B
So-
reaches up
so-
to...
So essentially, what we're doing is we're pitting two OCs against each other, two OCs that are completely overpowered in every single way possible, and then fighting each other in a way
Okay.
that would make it so. Hold on, let me finish. In a way that would make it seem like which one is stronger, even though it's essentially the fight of who would win Doomslayer versus Warhammer 40k, and the fact that Doomslayer solos everything about Warhammer 40k, and the only thing he doesn't solo is Khorne, the chaos god of blood and skulls, because he feeds off of chaos, and Doomslayer is a walking chaos being, meaning Doomslayer versus Khorne would be never ending. You see where I'm going with this? Your two's fight
Yeah.
wouldn't matter because you guys would fight endlessly and nobody
My
would win.
main question is, what's his highest feat as of currently? Like, what has he done?
Oh my god, you're
His highest
power
feat.
scaling! There's no need to power scale!
Scab.
I will
This
power
ain't
scale
Dragon
this.
Ball, brother.
Power! No,
I will
no,
power
no.
scale this.
Okay,
Where
no,
the
don't
hell? What's the highest thing that he's done?
Oh my god. you
Destroy a
guys are
planet? The whole
He's-
universe?
He's destroyed Diorath to ruins because the Dark Realm had the strategy to take over by conquest, and after the Curse of Ragnarok was weakened by a Paranormal Slayer Corps member, he slaughtered an entire army, but for Zodia, he does get help from others so that he can deal with the leader in the background.
Okay.
Which does give the
Yeah, he doesn't
demonstration
like
of if you have a good strategy, you may become a guardian of the Mirror Gate without realizing it.
He doesn't
until
reach
it's
her level.
revealed to you. And because of his centuries worth of experience, he has trained new recruits for clans in Midgard,
Okay.
Palgren, and Lopi, which is Elven dimensions, and the Moonflyers, which
I'll give you-
need to reread Legend of the Night Stars to know what dimension they're from.
I'll give you a little thing here. She is literally embodies the concept of fate. Meaning, she has overall control over the concept of fate. Meaning, another thing. She's boundless on that area. Because if you're the concept of one single thing, that alone cannot be destroyed. Because you tried to destroy her, like that concept, she can just rebuild that concept because she is that concept.
What if
I'll be
she
back.
was erased from existence to where she can't come back? Ever thought about that?
Okay, that's where you're missing the point. As long as the concept of fate still exists, you can't erase someone from existence.
The
Someone
Guardians
believes
of the
that
Mirror
fate
Gates
agrees.
does have the
What's your-
concept of
what's your
fate
thoughts on
because they
Skate
protect
3?
other dimensions.
What's up?
What's your idea on what's your idea on Skate 3?
Skate 3.
Like what?
Yes.
What I think about it?
Yes, what do you think about Skate 3?
Man, I haven't thought about Skate 3 in a while. I like their
Damn,
hologram.
not cool.
That's it. I really haven't played it at all. I've seen videos of it though. And it looked fun.
I see. Okay. Now, what is your what's the funniest hat? What is it? What do you think is the funniest hat in existence?
The funniest hat in existence.
Yeah, because
The
Ones where it looks like that
Oh,
your head
yeah.
is being
wait,
eaten.
hold on. You mean this hat? You mean this hat?
Is he changing images?
That's-
Hold on.
Is he wearing a
can't see the
cap?
top
What
of the
is
hat.
that?
Oh my God! Yes. Yes, that. Why do you have one?
Someone,
Why does he have one?
Oh my god.
You have two? Oh my God. That's insane. That's
You know what?
insane. Holy
you know
shit.
what? I dare you to do something, Th1ngs. Say a line that Dustin says. A line from Dustin from Stranger Things.
Oh, I don't know Stranger Things, dude.
Ah, damn it.
They can resist these
Yeah, I
pearls.
haven't-
You have to make sure you have it with a. Oh my god.
Base
You have to
Shrek.
I
make
haven't-
sure you
I-
say it.
I have.
You have to
I
make
haven't
sure.
watched-
You have to make sure you say that with a lisp.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I haven't watched Stranger Things in like since the second season came out, bro.
That's season 3. Season 3 is good. Season 3 is honestly really good, which sets up for a epic season for season 4. And like what I said a couple of minutes ago, or an hour ago, I avoided looking at anything Stranger Things related because I don't want to get spoiled for season 5.
Eleven
Who's ready
fucking
for
dies.
I'm only kidding because I don't know anything about fucking Stranger Things whatsoever.
Yeah, so what
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
what are
would
some
not
animes
say
that-
I would not say anything that I have not seen yet when it comes to Stranger Things.
Yeah, what is an anime that Th1ngs and B would recommend? As I know John doesn't watch anime very much, and Morton's being cringe with My Hero Academia.
Okay, shut up.
The fan base is cringe, and
Okay,
it is way
ignore
too
the fan
overhyped.
base.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I have been. Well, I can always recommend you. I can always recommend you the tried and true One Piece. That one's great. Pacing's a bit shitty, but if you look past that, the fact that it only has literally 2% filler in the entire anime is pretty damn good. Also, I have been watching and enjoying Gachi Akata. I cannot get enough of it. I love it. It's hilarious. Watch it in the English dub. It's even funnier than Japanese dub. And it fits more. On my current lists to watch, I've watched Kaiju number 8, Blue Exorcist, Dr. Stone. I've almost finished Fairy Tail. I'm watching Love Alternative. Don the Don I can recommend wholeheartedly. I'm watching Bocce the Rock. I am watching Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. That is a hilarious anime filled with nothing but swear words, and it is not even an anime, it's more of a cartoon, an adult cartoon. If you like the 80s and 90s aesthetic of anime but want a modernized anime, Kulon Generic Romance, that one's pretty damn good. Shangri-La Frontier, peak. That's all I have to say about it. Solo Leveling, pretty good. That's all I have to say about it. I have on my list currently, those are way too fucking long. Yu Yu Hakusho. Apparently that one's really good. Damn, I have so much on my list. Damn! Oh,
You do.
There's only
about to
one.
start... Huh?
There's only one anime that I will never suggest.
I watched that.
The animation variant of Azur Lane.
They have an anime?
Yes,
I
The
played
anime
game, but
version
I
of
don't
what?
know. Azur Lane.
Azur Lane.
I'm about
Oh,
to watch
okay.
Musume, I'm not gonna lie. I'm
I
about to
haven't
watch
watched
Musume.
Azur
I
Lane.
started before this happened.
I don't recommend it. Don't.
Yeah, one video game based anime that I've been considering watching is Nier Automata.
I have that on my list.
Persona.
No, Nier Automata.
Nier
I s-
Automata.
Yeah, I said
I
Nier
know.
Automata.
I know, but
Persona does have an anime, yes.
Yeah, the
All of
the
them.
Persona 4 anime is better. 5 the anime for Persona 5 is ass. I would rather play the game than watch the anime.
okay. I brought this point up before. Try fitting a 100-hour long game into a single season.
They need more episodes. Just pull a Soul Eater in that case.
Damn. You mean complete the manga but stop halfway through the actual anime? Yeah, okay. Fun fact about Soul Eater. Soul Eater and Fire Force are in the same universe.
Yep.
I did not
also-
know
Really?
that.
I knew they were made
Yeah,
by the same people. I did not know they were in the same universe, though.
It's clearly specified by in one of the episodes before a fight scene between the cat girl, I forgot her name was, and one of the dudes who's
Blair.
One of the, yeah, I don't know what not with one of the cat girl and the one of the executioners from the white people. I'm just gonna call them the KKK because it's funny.
It's a
what-
horrible description, but I don't know who you're talking about at the same time.
Somebody from the clan and somebody from and the cat girl were gonna fight, and then in one of the scenes, the guy who, to prepare against her entire ability, whose entire ability is that she's apparently unlucky, or it's called the Lucky Lure or something like that. She flashes people. That's her entire ability, pretty much. So he's going to, like, an adult gentleman's club to prepare for that, because apparently he's never seen tits or something like that. And after that, in the scene, if you look,
This is the character that we're referring to for context.
Not that girl. I'm not referring to that character. I'm referring to the one from Fire Force.
I was thinking of the one
cat
from
girl
Soul Eater.
Fire Force. Yeah, no.
I haven't watched Fire Force, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Blair was there, but in the scene, the dude was in like one of the booths, and he was just sitting there like, "What the hell is this place? What am I gonna do? This is so unholy." And then in the background, you can hear a conversation between, I think it was Blair and also Death Scythe. And she was like, "Ooh, Mr. Scythe, I am so glad you're here again," or something like that. And you can see the red hair and the gray suit. So it's clearly him, and you can see the purple hair from Blair, or it's the blonde and brown hair from the other two women. But yeah, it is clearly a reference to Death Scythe because they call him Death Scythe in there. So it's made by, not only made by the same character, but it's also in the same
universe.
Universe.
Now I'm intrigued in watching Fire Force, but I think I'm gonna need to rewatch Soul Eater before I watch Fire Force.
There's no need. They have zero connection other than that. Also, if you do want to watch Fire Force, keep in mind there is a shit ton of fan service, and I'm saying like, I'm not saying high school DxD levels, but like, it's too much fan service for it to not be funny. Like, it's not like the
High School DxD is just gooner bait for fan service.
I've heard it's got a great plot. I haven't seen it though. I can't get through the first.
Neither have I.
Plot's just tits.
All I know from that,
the plot's just.
All I know from.
You're not wrong.
All I know from High School
I'm
DxD
quoting that. I'm sorry.
All I know from High School DxD is that there was this one fight between the main character and this one guy, and one of the side characters was like, "Hey, bro, you know his ability is like having everything, kind of like Thanos, right?" Don't quote me on that. And Issei was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "That means if you lose this fight, not only will half the world be halved in size, but so will fucking her tits be half in size too." And she was like, so yeah, apparently
he legit just had a neuron activation.
Pretty much, yeah. His entire ability.
I'm gonna dip for a quick minute. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
In layman's terms, his entire ability revolves around how horny he is. So the more horny he is, the stronger he is.
That's insane.
That's what I meant by the plot is just tits.
Also, apparently, I'm getting all of my information from somebody who's actually watched the anime. I haven't even watched an entire episode, but apparently, so it's a harem anime. So obviously,
yes,
it's a harem anime, but he doesn't actually have sex with any of the characters, and apparently, it's not like one of those it's not like one of the basic like MCs like, "I don't want to have sex with any of you" or something like that. He has apparently a really good reason, and I think the reason was that he got like traumatized from like Rias when they first met or something like that, and now he literally doesn't want to have fornications with anybody. I think he was just like genuinely terrified, and now he's like scared of ever. I don't know. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. Just like, I'm doing my best with the little information
Seems
I
like
have.
an interesting plot. Oh god, I'm gonna have to watch that now.
There's 4 seasons, I think, and apparently it's
Yes.
a really good show if you look past that.
I'll be back.
But I also have to watch JJK. Oh no, not that anime. Oh, it's a movie. Fuck
As
that movie. I
John
don't wanna see
dips,
that.
I return.
But yeah, I'm going to be watching Uma Musume soon.
Nice.
Uma Musume pretty derby.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uma
I
Musume
honestly
pretty
do
dirty.
not like
I'm-
the game, but I am not 100% sure if I want to give the anime a shot or not.
I wonder
No
why
way.
you don't like the game.
I'm
It's
Shitty
a fucking
navigations.
gotcha. I'm gonna ignore
Not very
you
good
for saying
gambling.
What?
that. I'm gonna ignore you said
Boring
that.
Why
concept.
is gambling on there? Throw the fucking gambling.
I'm
there.
going to ignore that he just said the navigation sucks because it doesn't.
If a navigation system in a game is confusing, it is ass.
Maybe
It's
only
not
You
confusing.
understand it?
It's not confusing.
It
It's
is
actually
a fucking
really
mobile
easy to wrap
game,
your
and-
head around.
If you're playing on PC, the
Yeah, you don't
resolution is
understand.
dog shit.
You don't have good PC then.
My PC is almost 6 years old. Tell me that's
That's
not
probably why it's ass.
Skill issue. Bro doesn't have an.
That's
RTX
probably why it says.
Bro doesn't have an RTX
Alright,
5090.
It's perfectly fine on my end. I could show you if you want me
shit.
to.
RTX 59. Yeah, my PC
know what? Fuck it.
desperately
They got
needs
the-
an upgrade.
The episode, once we got to 5090, that is
Fuck
overkill.
it. I am showing you.
That is overkill for about Jason Lee.
Save it
man.
for later, bro.
That's like 25 gig. That's
No,
like
I am
We're-
showing you.
We are in the middle of a fucking podcast episode recording.
I don't care. I want people to see this shit.
How late are we going for this episode actually? Because, you know, I have plans tomorrow.
Shitty resolution, eh?
Shitty resolution. Let me see. This better be 8K resolution. Okay, actually isn't too bad.
What?
That isn't too bad resolution.
I'm fine. Just go.
You may be fine, but we aren't fine.
Okay.
I'm tired and want to hear you.
Okay.
Th1ngs!
Close the door. Not bad. See? How is this hard to navigate? That's my main question.
Imagine being F rank.
Because I haven't gotten her any higher.
I'm fucking with you. I don't know anything about the game.
I also.
Anyway.
Not doing the outro this
Yeah,
episode. Let's go. It's not doing it.
I
Yes,
was scrolling.
Stormio, blank. Stormio, John, you're safe. I'm doing the. I have no scores.
I'll do it. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of All Things Nerdy with our hosts, B Major, Th1ngs, and Morton. I am Th1ngs the Gamer. That is Blind Tech, and thank you so much for watching. If you would like to watch more of the stuff, you can find every other episode down in the channel. You can also drop a subscribe, hit the like button, and maybe perchance hit that little bell so you get notified of all of our little notifications, obviously. That's how notifying works. Kind of an idiot and tired. I worked 12 and a half hours today. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Thanks you for all the support on all of our channels, including mine if you're following. And we will see all of you in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Boop.
Sorry, got really heated at the end.
Yeah, that did. Holy shit.